Okay, so one of the most important platforms that you need to sign up for in terms of building your brand awareness for your Gumroad page is going to be Medium. So you want to sign up for a Medium account. I've already got several Medium accounts. So continue. This is a page that I already had and I wasn't even using it, so I'm just gonna change this over to for the affiliate marketing. Okay. Now you can design your profile, change the colors and fonts and style. You know, all those things are great, but to be quite honest with you, the most important thing is for you to just get on with it. And I think sometimes people get so bogged down with all these things that they just don't start. They say they're too stressed out, they're too busy. You need to start creating content. It's just as simple as that. You need to just get on with it and start creating content. And one of the things that you can do to start building content is start by researching within the platform itself. There's one thing about Medium is that it is essentially a search engine in itself, just like any other platform. So we're going to start building ideas by researching within the platform itself. So we're going to go affiliate marketing. We want to see the kind of content that people are already creating about this. We're going to click topics, and we're going to click affiliate marketing, and then we're going to click latest. We want to see the most recent articles that have been written about affiliate marketing. Secrets to high converting landing pages. So what is digital marketing? How to find high quality expired domains. How to make $45,000 a month online with affiliate marketing. That's an interesting one. So we click through to that. We want to see this person is somebody that we might want to follow. Build a website, create quality content, promote products. I believe that this content has been written by an AI. I know I don't really want to speculate, but I think it has, because I've seen exactly the same formatting for what is affiliate marketing. Choose a niche, the usual: build a website, create quality content, promote your products, build an email list, all of that. So this type of content, it doesn't really look that great anyway, but it's at the top. It's the latest piece of content that's being created. So when you look at that, you know that this type of content, you need to create something similar but better, because it's just not that good. So that's the latest. Let me see trending, and let me see best. 7 ways to make money online without spending a dime in 2023. Okay. How to generate income online for free. Virtual assistant, online tutoring, affiliate marketing. This is not very much information about affiliate marketing. Very basic information, actually. So let's see the best. Let's see what Medium sees as being the best piece of content about this topic. What does it take to build a website that earns $20,000 a month? This person, I believe, is quite a known person. Medium, Nick Nolan. Yeah, he's relatively known. I thought it was someone else, actually. Best Medium articles, neatly organised for you. Okay. What does it take to build a website that earns $20,000 a month? One of the most common questions asked on Twitter and Facebook is, what niche should I pick? About a niche. People are really asking what topic requires the least amount of work. Quite like this guy's content. He's talking about how people chase niches, and a lot of the time when they chase the niches, they find it difficult because they don't know anything about the topic. And this is what I mentioned earlier on. You don't necessarily need to be an expert in a topic, but it's better to find topics that you have some interest in, and if you can find low competition keywords within that, within your pool of interest, then it's going to be a good thing. You know, I've written lots of content about pets in the past and dogs and things. You know, I don't love pets. I'm not a massive pet lover, but I do have some interest in dog behavior, animal behavior. I find it interesting. So because I find it interesting, I'm quite happy to research about it, you see. You don't necessarily have to be an expert in something, but you do need to have some interest in the topic. Like, you need to be like, okay, this is something I would like to read about. This is something I want to learn about myself. Okay. You need to write down at least 25 article ideas that will help filter the topics you're interested in. There's a Twitter thread about how he does. You see, this is exactly what I'm doing right now, and I'm looking for content that people have written about the similar topic that I'm going to be writing about. This particular article isn't necessarily about affiliate marketing per se. It's about making money on the internet generally, by building websites. Affiliate marketing is one of the income streams that you can get from building a website. So he's talking about all the different ways of making money from building a website. It's quite, relatively extensive article about it, and it's very, very honest as well. So if we want to create content, we need to be creating content that is better than this, because this article is seen by the Medium algorithm as being best. So that would mean we'll need to go through this article and we would need to see what they've included. What can we add to this article to make it better? What can we include? This person has included Twitter threads. He's included a Twitter thread in there. He's, put a little bit more detail in some people compared to what some people have done. He's included another thread here. So he's got a few images in there as well. This article is relatively long. He's included links in there and things like that. So you want to be doing that. You want to be including links, you want to be including images, you want to be including evidence and things like that. If you're on this course and you think, well, I don't want to do any of this. All I want to do is wake up to money. I don't want to do any work. Then you might as well click off the course and forget about it. Because you do need to put in some work on the front end, even if over time you outsource this whole process of people, of creating written content. You will need to put in the work in the beginning, even if you create your first 30 articles and then you push everything over to a freelancer to do everything for you. But you need to create systems. And so this is the thing that a lot of people don't want to do. They just want to make the money. They're not willing to create the systems. If you want to create that system and outsource it later on, and that's fine, but you still need to put in the work up front. You can also outsource the whole process of creating systems. You can get a freelancer to create the system for you. You can get the freelancer to create the articles for you, to create the article plans for you, to do all of the research. And all of that, you don't have to do anything. But if you don't have the capital and you're going to be doing everything yourself, you need to accept that you will need to be putting in the work. It's not going to be an overnight thing where tomorrow you're going to start seeing money. I have built up a few Gumroad pages. Some of them have earned me money overnight, and the reason is because I've got newsletters that have subscribers in there that are interested in the things that I'm already selling, interested in the new things I'm going to sell. So it makes it easier for me to make money overnight, but you're not going to make money overnight straight away. It takes work and time and effort to make money overnight. Okay. So you need to be making articles that are better than the articles that are seen as best. Some of the articles that you're going to see as best are not going to be very good. But right now, this is considered the gold standard for affiliate marketing. So your first few articles, you need to be saying, right, I want to create an article that's 1,400 words long. Longer than this, with more images in there. All your articles don't need to be that long. Some of them can be 600 words, some of them can be 500 words, but they need to be value packed. They need to be answering the questions. People need to come away from your article feeling like they have learned something and feeling like they've gained something from whatever you've written, okay? So we want to make our article very extensive. Your first article is important because it's the first article that is going to make people want to follow you. It's going to make people want to stay with you. It's going to make people want to continue connecting with your content. Okay? So this is where we can now go back. We're going to now go back to our ideas that we created earlier in the Notion. We're going to go back to that and we're going to see we're going to go back to that and we're going to see what we can do. Okay. So we're going to click here. We can take these ideas and we can use them for Medium. We can take these ideas and we can use them for newsletter. Okay. So I believe that the first article for Medium needs to be how to start affiliate marketing as a beginner. And then you can write quite an extensive article about that. Obviously, you don't want to go into so much detail that it's like an ebook, but you want to write an article that's quite relatively detailed. And this is how you're going to get an outline for it. This is how you answer the public earlier and some of the questions found on the Google mostly ask, or more to ask. So we're going to do this Okay. And you're going to say create extensive outline for an article about how to start affiliate marketing as a beginner. So this is an outline. This is not the article. So as you can see, one of the articles I showed you, it had a very similar format to this. A very similar format, but it was really basic. So the format was like this, and then it was just really basic information. You see? So here, where you say choose your niche, you're going to be like, how to choose a niche. This is going to, when it says choose your niche, you're going to say how to choose a niche. You're not just going to leave it like that. Select an affiliate program, how to select an affiliate program, where are you looking to select this affiliate program. Build a platform, need a platform to promote your affiliate products, ensure that the platform is user-friendly and easy to navigate. Too simplistic, isn't it? You know, I've seen articles where they literally just leave it like this. You don't even need to take these words. You're going to say, find a platform to promote your products or to promote your product. So what you're going to be doing is, what platform? Why are you choosing this particular platform? How are you going to promote your products? Creating high quality content. What type of content you're going to be creating, and how you're going to create this content, and what research are you going to do to create the content, and what tools are you going to use to do the research in the first place. Promoting your affiliate products, that can be sort of lumped into that other one there. Monitor your results. What tools are you going to use to monitor your results? What tools are you going to use to check if your campaigns are actually working? And then you're going to be like, okay, what about paid advertising? You know, if you don't have the capital, focus on free, but what about paid advertising? You see, so you need to be going into a bit of detail. You know, you need to be adding images in there. If you have an article of like 1,000 words, you need to be adding like 4 images in there. If you find a video that's useful. So for example, if you're talking about promoting using Pinterest or something, where you say, I'm going to use Pinterest to build my following to help me to sell my affiliate products, you can talk about Pinterest, and then you can find a video on Pinterest, on YouTube, and you can include it in your article. And that makes your article a multimedia hub for people to learn about affiliate marketing. Then your conclusion needs to be longer than this. It needs to be more detailed, and it needs to just summarize everything that you've written in the article. Your article, your first one, you're looking at 1,000 words, 1,200 words. I'm not saying that every single article you write on Medium needs to be this long, but I would say your first one should be long enough and more detailed so people can feel like you're going to actually provide them with the value, in conjunction with the idea building that you do with the AI and with the answer the public, and also with the Google as well, and then the in-house internal research that you did in the Medium website. You can also do a bit of keyword research, and that would help to drive in some external traffic as well. Medium already has a built-in audience, and so you can literally build an affiliate income from your Gumroad products specifically on Medium alone. But it's great to get some Google traffic. So I'm going to show you some simple keyword research using a platform called Zootrix, because it's an easy platform to use. Ahrefs and other platforms are a bit more expensive, and they also can be quite difficult to use. Zootrix is easy, so I'm going to show you with Zootrix. So I've shown you the way using Answer the Public and Google as well, and then also the internal research process on Medium itself. And I'm now going to show you using Zootrix. Before I show you, I'm going to show you how important it is to do a call to action at the end of each article. So at the end of each article, you're going to put something like, to learn more about affiliate marketing, or you can say, and you could put your newsletter link there. Or you could say, download list of 10 of the most profitable affiliate programs for newbies here. And then when people click on that, they will have to put their email address in and everything, and then sign up to your newsletter, and they'll receive that. So some people, when they see this, things like download, we need to put free there. And you should bold it out, the free, bold it out. When people see something like this, download a free list of, they want the thing, and so they just go, they sign up. Once they've signed up to your newsletter. They've opted in for your newsletter. So you can either do it as telling people just to download a free template or a free PDF, or you can do it in such a way where it's like, okay, to learn more about building a life of freedom as an affiliate marketer, sign up for exclusive content here. And then you add the link to that. I'm going to now show you the keyword research, and then I'm going to circle back and show you uploading the content onto Medium. Okay? So in the next clip, you're going to be seeing about the keyword research, and then I'm going to show you uploading the content onto Medium. And then the next thing you're going to see is vocal media.